Hosting an elegant Thanksgiving dinner can be exciting, but can also be intimidating, right? Today, international etiquette expert Sharon Schweitzer is back with some do's and don'ts at the dinner table. Good morning. Welcome back.
Thank you. Good morning, Carly.
So this is such a nice time of the year that we want to spend with friends and family, and as much as we like to say, hey, we're not going to stress ourselves out, it happens.
It does, and there are some things we can do to help minimize that.
Yes.
Keep things happy and light.
So let's dive in. I know right off the bat, let's go ahead and get to table settings. And what I love, because this is all about our segment today, I think kind of pre-planning, maybe thinking some things, some things before. You say have the place settings and stuff done the night before, right?
Yes. That makes it so much easier that day. Go ahead and set the table, set the adult table. If you're going to have a children's table, set that, and make a decision about who's going to sit where.
Okay.
So if you've extended your invitations early on, who's RSVP'd and who's coming, and you can do some place settings and sit people together who get along well, and make a decision about who doesn't get along so well and where you want to put them, and that way you have things moving smoothly throughout the day.
Yes, and people, and again, let's go back to these conversation starters, and when you want, that's what you want, people to enjoy themselves. Maybe it's been quite some time since you've seen some of your friends and family members, though, but they say that you say there are a couple things we should probably avoid talking about at the dinner table.
That's right. We are in the midst of an election season, and it can be very contentious, and you don't want a political brawl at the Thanksgiving dinner table.
No, you don't.
So one of the things you can do is have some topics ready to go. And some really good topics are best-selling books, so you can have some books and ready to talk about those. Something on the New York Times bestseller list. You can also talk about the movies that you have seen.
Which is a good time of the year for movies. There's some good ones that are coming out now.
Absolutely, there are. And you can talk about what you've seen and what's coming out, what's going to be released, and what you've enjoyed. The other thing you can do is have some good games and talk about any good hostess will have a schedule set for Thanksgiving and let her guests and his guests know, here's what we're going to do for the day. We're going to have dinner at noon, or we're going to have dinner at 2, and from 12 to 2 we're going to go play some flag football, or we're going to have chess and checkers. We're going to do some things.
And as a mom with young ones at home, that schedule really is important. Not that you have to be so concrete about it, but as parents, when you're trying to plan meals and what kids are going to do when nap time is, you need to know what that schedule is.
You do, and if you have family traveling in from out of town, they want to know what the schedule is, because they want to make some plans, and if they have other family in town, they want to be able to visit. You have extended families, blended families, and it's just nice and considerate to be able to let.
Everyone wants to know when we're going to eat. That's always the biggest question, and that brings close here, and I do think this is something that a lot of families are dealing with. If you have special diets, whether it be gluten-free or sugar-free or whatever the case may be, if you are hosting a dinner, this can be kind of stressful to try to get everyone's palates organized and okay.
It can be tough as a host or hostess, and the thing to remember is that it is the guest's responsibility to let a host know that they have a gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free situation, because the host cannot possibly take care of
everybody.
They can't. And the other thing is they don't have a gluten-free kitchen. The guest knows what they need to do to take care of that, and no one knows as well as the guest does. So if you're a guest on Thanksgiving, what you want to do is let the host know and ask if it's all right if you bring 1 or 2 dishes that you can enjoy, so that you make everyone comfortable, and you can arrive at the time you're supposed to arrive and bring 1 or 2 of those dishes so that you can enjoy those without disrupting anyone or anyone's Thanksgiving.
And you say to let them know right away, the host, as soon as you get that invitation, if you're a guest that has one of those allergies, give them the heads up right away as soon as you can.
That's right. As soon as you RSVP, and you should RSVP within 24 hours, or if you're going to be traveling within 48 or 72 hours if you have to make travel arrangements, and check with other family members to find out work schedules.
Yeah. Well, a lot of great things to keep in mind as we celebrate with friends and family and loved ones. And yes, as much as we said, as much as you want to enjoy it, there are some stressful things that can be brought up. But if you plan ahead, you can tackle it. We can do it, right?
That's right. Just takes a little bit of planning and kindness and courtesy.
Yep, I love it. Thank you so much. We always love when you're here, and we look forward to having you back.